Yo. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your host, Demetrius, with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat already, man. Hey, we're not going to be here too long, man. Yeah, Dave Canellis is mad. Got them boys out there running suicides. Man, oh, man. Yes, sir. Offense ain't performing right, man. Candy Girl, what's up, man? Evero, that guy, Wallace, the drummer, what's up? Eternal 252, Nick Tri-State, what's up, man? In Quantum, what's good, man? Yeah, man, it ain't looking too good right now, man. Not too sure what's going on with the Panthers, but listen, we're going to talk about some stuff, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. We ain't going to be here too long. In Quantum should have had the starters out there versus New England, man. Ooh. Man, this is interesting. Juice 31, what's up, man? What's good, PPP? What's popping, yo? Ronell White, what's up, man? Keep beating the offense down. It'll only make them better and ready for the regular season. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that I actually brought up during the offseason. I brought the same thing up during the offseason. I said, Evero will shine over Canellis. I said that. You don't believe me? Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, man, I actually did say that, man. And I'm not saying that to, to try to gloat. But look at this video right here. Evero will outshine Dave Canellis, and this is happening. Why? Because Dave Canellis is the first-year head coach that's having to put together the offensive scheme, call plays, and everything, right? But the one thing that I said Canellis didn't have to do was worry about the defense. The defense was taken care of by Evero. So in essence, Canellis's workload was going to be significantly lessened because he didn't have to come up with the defensive install or scheme. It was already there. All you got to worry about is your offense. Hey, man, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of knew this was going to happen because of who Evero is and how Evero, conducts himself and how he plans and how he prepares his squad, man. And as you saw preseason one, the defense looked pretty good. Defense made some pretty good stops. Of course, we did get, I believe it was 21 points scored on us, if I'm not mistaken, or something to that tune. At least 2 touchdowns were scored on us. So, I mean, hey, take it with a grain of salt. It is preseason, but we are seeing the same thing that kind of happened last year where Evero has a pretty decent defense and they kind of hold steady for the majority of the game. And then at some point, eventually the dam breaks. So today, practice, right? I didn't go to practice. I just been, working on some stuff here at the house. And I noticed that practice ended like crazy early. Like it was like 10 something and practice is already over. I was like, well, dang, it just got started at 9. Yeah, kind of find out, man, the defense actually shut them down, man. I got some footage right here from, shout out to Dunkwood Unnecessary Bluntness sports talk show, man. He has this video up here saying, I guess you could tell who won the period team, early team period. Defense vibing out the candy rain, offense having a prayer meeting. So, shout out to Dunk One Unnecessary Bluntness, man, for this. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, man, that the defense is actually the strong point here on this team, man. And this is something that we have to definitely watch going into this preseason here. What's up, off the porch podcast? What's up, man? How you doing? Solar Biscuit, what's up? Solar Biscuit, what's up, yo? Solar Biscuit said, first, the next time you go live, I'm gonna let you know who I am. I said, who this person is? Solar Biscuit. Oh, who that is? What's up, Solar Biscuit? How you doing? Yeah, man. So Evero is a great DC. I have no issues when it comes down to the defensive side of the ball. My issue is always and will always be, what can the offense do? All right. So, it was so bad that he had them boys running suicides after the practice was over. This, I'm not going to lie, this is something that we knew needed to happen, and I'm glad that it is happening because what this does, this allows the team to let the team know that we ain't up for the BS this year. We're not going to allow just mediocre play this year. I hope that that's what's being, shadowed across the whole entire offensive room. That we're not doing the same thing we did last year, man. Like Frank Wright, I don't remember Frank Wright canceling practice early and punishing them boys with suicides, running up and down the field and stuff like that, and doing that type of stuff. I don't remember none of that. I remember Frank Wright saying, "Man, I love everybody that we have. I love our crew." So, I think that this lends to another lens that Dave Canellis has. I want to know if Bryce Young and this offensive, the ones are playing this week. I hope they are. I'm not going to lie to you. But I have seen people who have said if Dave Canellis does not play his starters, that it still will, work out for him in the long run because there's no data, which is true. There is no data. There is no data that says that if your team, your ones don't play preseason at all, that does benefit or doesn't benefit them. There's no data to that. There isn't. So this could be if they don't play Bryce Young in the ones this week and they don't play him next week for the Bills game. There's no there's no data that says it's going to be a detriment to the team, man. But I will say this, man, it would be good to get out there and see this offense in live game action, in particularly the ones. Gotta see them. I'm of the mindset, okay, preseason 1, yeah, we ain't really got to see them out there for preseason 1. That's cool, man. Preseason 2, yeah. Preseason 3, yeah, they better be out there. Or at least preseason 2 better be out there. Preseason 3, little short stint. You want to make sure that you don't cause no injury or whatever, which is very possible. And we have seen some season-ending injuries in preseason 1 with other teams, so it's not like it's rare. You feel me? Food for the soul. I think the D has been holding back. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree with you. There's been a couple plays so far that Bryce Young should have been creamed. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been a couple of plays that should have happened. This defense is fortified. This defense is on point, man. You got Big Grizzly up in the front, Ashawn Robinson, Nick Thurman interchangeably coming in. You got Nick Thurman, Shot Tuttle, Kaysen, Jadeveon Clowney. Listen, you got a pretty good defensive stint right now. You feel me? So when it comes down to if this defense has been playing kind of off a little bit as far as like not going 100%, that's very, 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 very true. Very true. All right. Because they want to try to get this offense. At least some type of continuity, So yeah, that's what's happening. Off the sports, if they're not going to get right, then their lungs have to explode. That's a fact, man. Food for the soul. Holding back the offense all can. They know Bryce's weakness, so it's time to be real about pressing. Yeah. I agree. I don't know exactly if this was a practice with Bryce Young not being able to perform well. I did see yesterday's practice. There was a lot of, and this is, the God honest truth, there were a lot of balls that were thrown short. Okay. J.C. Horn tore him up yesterday. He really did. Totally blanketed Deontay Johnson. Totally blanketed him. And yeah, is J.C. Horn a freak of nature? He is when he's healthy. And that's why it's important for us to really, keep this guy healthy as much as possible. And I think that I'm not going to lie. I feel the more and more I watch Panthers camp and I watch these different highlights that I'm seeing from Panthers camp, I get more excited about what, J.C. Horn is going to do this season. I'm not going to lie to you. PPP, you think someone on defense needs to give the offense a mad speech about the defense doing all the work? It's probably going to happen soon. It's probably going to happen soon. Game time Q. What's up, man? Bryce needs to play. I agree with you. I do believe Bryce does need to play. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it'll be a disservice if Bryce does not play for preseason 2. All right, just hands down, just hands down. He has to play for preseason 2. So, I'm trying to let me see if I can find some more from today. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get to practice on tomorrow and see how things are looking tomorrow. So I will be at practice tomorrow, to try to figure out what the heck is going on. The Jets practice, I believe it's on Thursday. And yeah, we got to figure this out, man. Jalen Matthews says JC Horn reminds him of Jalen Ramsey. Okay, 11-on-11 drills without pads. This was without pads today. Shaq Thompson hamstring did take part in the individual reps. The pads are coming off mid-practice. Defense is having a heck of a time on the sideline celebrating while the offense has huddled up after being dominated in the first set of 11 reps. Man. Bryce Young was picked off over the middle by an undrafted rookie, DB Damani Richardson. Defensive sideline erupts in the celebration. Luigi, what a sack. Oh, man, they sacked. Let's see. Second 11-11. Then Richardson gets PBU at the end, in the end zone on a deep ball from Plummer to Amir Smith-Marset. Not sure if it was a pick or a batted down ball, but the sideline was stoked. Yeah, man. I mean, the highlight for today has been defensive dominance. I mean, ain't no other way around it. Defense came to play, man. Defense came to play. He turned on 252. What's up, man? He said, appreciate you for that super. He said, Bryce that bad, he got to go. I'm not too sure if it was all Bryce. I just read something that said Plummer. So I'm not sure if it's all Bryce Young. But, for the most part, man, I mean, this is not a good sign if we want to try to paint the picture that this offense is going to be a highlight reel type of offense, man. It's not a good look. I'm not gonna lie to you. But shout out for that super chat, man. I'm trying to see if I can see anything else. Here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at real quick. This is Mike K from the Charlotte, I believe from the Charlotte Observer, if I'm not mistaken. But just kind of from the Charlotte Observer. Just kind of reading through some of his tweets today. Talking about Jordan Matthews says JC Horn reminds him of Jalen Ramsey. And I gotta always shut down my sharing when I scroll because Twitter has a bad thing with illicit and crazy content. Just a bad thing with that. So I don't want to get flagged, so I'll always shut it down or stop my sharing before I continue on. I know Evero did speak to the media today. And I did watch a little bit of that, but, he was just talking about how it's going to be when, certain players come back, like DJ Wanham and, Amari Barno and stuff like that. He said, we're going to look for, for them to just come on in and continue to be coached up. The defense is kind of set. In Evero's mind, the defense is set, to be honest with you. No, they had a press conference today, but it was only with Evero. I told you, man, Dave Canellis is pissed. He's mad. Yeah, practice ended early. Canellis is tight. He had the offense running drills today, man. So, yeah, man, it's needed. It's needed. It may not be all Bryce, but he's the captain of the ship. Yeah, man, he is, man. I just posted a short not too long ago, man. You guys go check it out, but I just posted a short here on my channel. Let me see. Let me share this tab instead. I just posted this short right here. It's this one right here, man. And I just want to see some Bryce magic. I'm not going to lie to you. Let me play it real quick. I'm looking for Bryce Young to get a little bit more talkative, identify certain things, call out. And I know the center's supposed to be calling out protections as well, but I want to see Bryce Young do some of the things. I want to see some Bryce magic this season. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see some Bryce magic. There's been a lot of talk over the past year about just his leadership, acumen, and what he can bring to the table as far as a leader. And I think it starts with Bryce Young, showing that dog, man. Yeah, man, definitely. It's going to start with Bryce Young. Bryce Young got to be a dog out there. He just has to be, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He got to be a dog out there, man. You say you don't blame Dave. Hey, listen, I don't blame Dave either, man. I think that Dave Canellis is at a point where it's like, all right, listen, man, we got to stop the dumb stuff. I hope that's where his mindset is at. I hope that's where it's at. And got them boys out there. I'm trying to see if I can find some footage of them boys out there running those. Trying to see if I can find some footage of them boys out there running like that, man. Let me see if Joe Person got some of that footage. Let me see if Joe Person's got some of that. Let's see here. Evero says he thinks the Panthers have 3 starting caliber safeties: Xavier Woods, Jordan Fuller, and Nick Scott. I agree with everything that he just said. Tommy Tremble was back at practice today. Let me see if I can find. Do I have any footage? Okay. All right, cool. Let me see here. This is old. This is August. Today is the 12th. Yeah, today's the 12th. Yeah, today's the 12th. Some positive news. Xavier Legette at practice again. Okay. Tommy Tremble's back. Damani Richardson intercepts Bryce. Let's see. Eddie Pierre goes 5 for 5 for field goals. Offense is running after practice. Yeah. He had them boys out there running like crazy, man, from what I heard. And there was also some members of the defense that was out there running as well. Jordan Matthews on Bryce Young. You don't just wake up one day and win the Heisman. That was Jordan Matthews' comments on Bryce Young. Yeah, I can't find no footage of them running, doing those suicides. But I mean, this is something that lends your ears to, just how dominant this defense is right now. And I do agree with the earlier comment. I don't think the defense is playing that full steam, man. I don't think it's playing that full steam. Let me see here. Remember the Titans? Remember the Titans out there? Yeah, it was funny, man. Dave should have been like this way before the real NFL world exposes us. Yeah, I mean, it's still preseason time, so hopefully this will throw a little spice up under the guys. A little fire. We got the Jets coming in. Jets ain't no slouches. You know what I mean? It's cool from now. Defense is always ahead of the offense at the start of the season. Well, that's never really been typically for us. It's always stayed like that. it's never at the start of the season. It's always the start, the middle, and the end. It's always been the defense. The defense has carried us for multiple years. You feel me? And that just has to change. That just has to change. So let me see here. I'm gonna drop my. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna just drop the link real quick. Not gonna be here long. Got a lot of stuff I got to get done today, but I just want to drop this live here. Guys, also, man, if you guys are enjoying the channel, enjoying the content, man, Super Chat, Super Sticks are the way to go. Cash App is Panthers Prime 1 and Venmo is Panthers Prime 1 as well. Make sure that you hit the like button as well, guys. That helps get this content out through the airwaves and the roadways of YouTube through your algorithm, so that people can find out who Panthers Prime Podcast is. And like I said, I will be at training camp on tomorrow. I think it's training camp tomorrow. If not, I'll be out there. Whatever the next available training camp, I think it is tomorrow. But the Browns have released defensive end Marcus Haynes. Okay, I'm about to check that out. Let's see here. Yeah, man. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time. Y'all want to come up and talk to PPP real quick, man. Voice your opinion on this right here. Let's see if I can find some more footage from today. Let's see if I can find some more footage from today. I don't know if Two Fingers in the Stands was out there today. It don't look like they was out there today. Don't look like it. Is that the only clip from Unnecessary Bluntness? Yesterday was intense. Okay, most competitive. I didn't expect him to come out in all pass today, so I'm not surprised. It was an extremely light day for the Panthers, is what he's saying. It was a light day. It was a light but competitive day for the Panthers. Yeah. Let me see. What's up, Nick? Hey, what's up, Nick?
What up?
Hey, what's up, man? Talk to me.
I don't know, man. It's kind of concerning.
Yeah, it is a little bit, but
Here's my thing, right? So the reports are out that Dave Canales was mad.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not good. This isn't good then.
I mean,
because I know practice is like. I look at it. Obviously, you know this, PPP. I'm not saying it's correct, but I look at it from a different perspective, right? It's practice, correct? So, how do we know Canales and Evero, right, aren't premeditating plays called? So, in a situation where like Canales is going to have Bryce run a play.
Yeah, we must have lost Nick. Nick, we lost you, man.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I got you now. Go ahead.
I was going to say, because it's practice, obviously. So, it's like, how do we know the play calling isn't premeditated? Like Canales and Evero are calculating all the plays. And how do we know that, Canales isn't having Bryce in the offense run a certain play and Evero is running the most difficult defense for that play? You know what I mean? To see how Bryce in the offense reacts. Obviously it's probably not true because you said the reports are out that Dave Canales is mad. So obviously he wouldn't be mad if something like that was true. But I know from talking to people who have been in NFL organizations that that's something that happens. Coaches will premeditate plays and call, let's say, a certain play, and the defense will be in the most difficult coverage for that said play. You know what I mean? To see how the quarterback deals with that. So if it happens in the game, he's already seen it. You know what I mean? But it doesn't look like this is what's happening right now, since reports are out saying that Canales is mad right now. So, I don't know, man.
Well, he shut practice down almost a whole hour early.
That's crazy. They didn't start an hour early, right?
No, they started at 9.
Regular time. And practice was over before 11?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. That's not good.
Yeah, practice was over before 11, bro.
That ain't good, doggy. That ain't good. It's no bueno.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Yeah, and the only person that talked today was, I believe it was just Evero at the press conference. Yeah.
Oh, man, Canales is pissed.
Yeah, which is good, which needs to happen. I mean, that needs to happen. We can't go through this year like how we went through last year with Frank Wright, and Frank Wright just accepting everything, like old behind Deion Jones and stuff like that, not performing well. Like, nah, that gotta stop, man. That gotta stop.
Yeah, no, for real. That's definitely alarming. It's kind of alarming. I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah. Fed now, what's up, man? He said Bryce turns out to be trash, and it's time we prepare for the future. That's only if it is found for that to be that. PPP in chat, what's good? What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Shout out to Fed now. Said what's good. If Canales is pissed, he better yell at this. Yeah, I mean, I just showed a clip where, shout out to Unnecessary Bluntness with Dunk. He said that the offense was over there in the prayer circle while the defense was over there listening to Candy Rain and jumping up and down and dancing. So, it's going to be a lot of things that's going to be transpiring over the next couple of days, especially with the Jets coming in town.
I'll tell you one thing. If our defense and our pass rush is making our offensive line look bad, then the Jets is going to make us look bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean that's a strong possibility. It's a strong possibility. Joseph,
I mean,
I'm doing good, Joseph. Just chilling, man.
iron sharpens iron, right, Prime? So it's a
Yeah.
good thing that the defense is doing that, but it's how do they respond?
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond at this point?
Yeah. I mean, you got to respond back with hitting them in the mouth. You got to. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So
You got,
we still don't know if the starters are playing on Thursday, huh?
still don't know. Probably won't know until maybe like Wednesday.
Tomorrow, probably, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I would hope that they do play. We need them to play, especially.
We need them to play, exactly.
Yeah, especially with with us getting ready to head to we got a home game, a night home game. Then we got Buffalo 2 weeks from that. Then we got, week 1. So I want to see how this offense looks. You know what I mean? Joseph says that's good. That's good. Many ACs is out, and it was 94 degrees in my house. Okay. Well, man, I hope your AC gets fixed, my brother. Fair down, our cap will allow us to bring in a lot of talent. Yeah.
Well, as of right now, our cap situation isn't that good, bro.
Yeah, it's not that good right now.
It's like projected like 14 million going into next offseason. It's not that good. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got Brant Tillis. He'll figure it out. But yeah, our cap situation isn't that hot right now going into next year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to A. Marshall, man, the head moderator. She said, "Hello, Panthers family. I'm on the way to work. Get those likes up, man. Subscribe. Become a member for only $3.99 a month.
Facts.
Chats,
only $3.99 a month.
Yeah. On my way to work. Keep pounding. Shout out to you, A. Marshall. You be safe heading into work. Yeah, man. It's important, man, for Dave Canellis to really establish a culture here and a tradition. Culture and tradition are two different things. A culture of winning and a culture of discipline and hard work. Gotta be.
Yep. Gotta be
here, man.
Here's the way I'm looking. The Jets preseason game is a home game, Prime.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is getting worse the more I think about it. So now to me, obviously I could be wrong, but to me, right, Prime, to me, it's looking like Canales was skeptical to start the starters in the first week of preseason because it was an away game. Maybe he's looking at it like, I want to put them out on the home field because he wants them to gain as much confidence as possible because they need as much confidence as possible. You know what I mean?
That could be what it is.
Even though it's a preseason game, it's still an away game. So it's like Canales might be looking at it like, let me not play him. Let me play him in the second preseason game that's home because they need to build as much and get as much confidence as possible, which is still very alarming.
Yeah, no, it is.
You got to look at it that if you're possibly looking at it like that.
Yeah, no,
obviously I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like, man. Looks can be deceiving, but that's exactly what it does.
What it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
this isn't good, bro. We got to buckle up for another long season, Prime.
Yeah. Shout out to TB.
I heard Leo.
TB, how are you, TB?
I'm doing good, man. This is food for the soul.
What's up, food for the soul? How you doing, yo?
I'm doing good, man. How everybody?
Oh man, hanging in there, man. Talk to me. How you feel, man, about this whole situation and the team in general, man? Talk to me.
Man, I mean, I love
what you say. We lost you. What you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody was calling my phone, but I love what Canales is doing. I mean, it's being needed, man. We been needed this type of coaching.
What type of coaching,
organization, brother? Where they hard on players, man. Just not allowing people to come. Man, it's the practices, man. Preseason do matter. That's one thing we gotta realize, especially the type of preseason we had last season. In preseason, then it transitioned over into the regular season. So we just gotta quit the fact of acting like it doesn't matter for our organization.
For our organization,
especially looking at other NFL teams and how they operate in their organization, we just not translating over to it.
Yeah. I mean that's true, man. That's a real assessment.
Here's the way I look at it: preseason doesn't matter to established teams. Like the Chiefs, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? They have an established system. Quarterback can coach. In our situation, it absolutely matters. We're a rebuilding team with a new coach, a new offense, a new scheme, new players. That shit, that stuff matters right now. The Chiefs, it don't matter. The Ravens, they don't matter. You know, teams like the Packers, that don't matter. They got the same guys. They know the system. When you're in a situation with a new coach and new players, new system, preseason absolutely matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does, man. It does, and it lends this thought right here, at least to this thought, like, what's the real plan, Canellis? Like, what's the real plan of action? Because if you don't play them this week, like, are you saying that they're so good that you want to preserve them for week one? Or are you saying that, you know,
you're scared to put them out,
don't matter, or you're scared to put them out there because you don't want to risk injury? Like, what's the real plan of action? You feel me?
I understand the risk of injury. I understand that in preseason, but then at the same time, you can't do that because the second you start preparing scared, like, oh, this, that, and the third, that's usually when injuries happen.
Yeah.
Like the two most significant injuries I ever had in my career playing sports were the 2 times that my coach was monitoring my minutes. That was the 2 times I got hurt. My most significant injuries was when my coach was monitoring my minutes. I broke my I had it wasn't a full break, but 3 weeks before nationals, I broke my tailbone. I had a minor fracture in my tailbone. For anyone who doesn't know, that's the bone above your butt. You know what I mean? I broke that 2 weeks before my national tournament because my coach was monitoring my minutes, and I told him, I'm like, either play me or don't play me. I'm either going to play hard. He's like, oh, I'm just going to play you the first half. Okay, I went out in the first half, and that's what happened. I got hurt. Like, stuff like that really happens, bro. The second you start playing scared or preparing scared, that's when bad stuff happens.
Right. shout out to Mr. Hunky Dory. He says, so is the O-line just not blocking correctly, missing blocks, not knowing the play? What are they doing wrong according to your observation? I just think it's just bad assignments. Like, they're missing their assignments.
Is Bryce not sliding protections?
Well, I mean, that could be another issue too. But, you know, you would think that the communication, because they said during OTAs that they got down the terminology the correct way. They spent all this time in fundamentals and terminology and everything like that. So there shouldn't be a terminology breakdown. If that is what's happening, it shouldn't be happening. So I think that there's an issue going on right now with just from classroom to field and execution. If it is offensive line not calling out protections and stuff, then that's an issue. But I think the other issue is that our offensive line just is not making the right, you know, adjustments. Like, when set, when ready to hike the ball, there's no reason why Jadeveon Clowney is beating the left tackle or the right tackle, and then you got Austin Corbett getting bull rushed by some no-name person. Like, it shouldn't happen.
And you speaking about what's his name over there on the right tackle? Taylor Moton,
yeah,
which has been our most dominant offensive lineman that we done had in last 7-8 years
since Jordan Gross
right,
retired.
and he done seen all type of dominant players in front of him, and he done played like this consistently. So it don't make sense, man. It really don't make sense.
It does make sense to me, brother.
All of these other, he done been through so many different quarterbacks, though.
Nah, but
so many quarterbacks,
him getting beat like this, if he's getting beat like this, it first off, the reports of him having arthritis in his elbow, that's known. So maybe it's a situation where he just peaked and he's starting to head down the hill now. Like, he already reached his potential,
that makes sense too.
and it looked like he's on the other side of his prime now. You know what I mean? That's what it's starting to look like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, you know, he had that big brace on his elbow. You know what I mean? And the reports early on in the offseason was he has arthritis. So
yeah, I remember when that report
could be a real thing, man. It could be a real thing.
Yeah, arthritis is no joke.
I'll tell you one thing: if he's having arthritis in his elbow and it's bothering him, and Icky's struggling, oh my God! All the Bryce fans are licking their lips, because if Icky doesn't play well and Moton's hurt, Bryce is gonna have another tough year because he's not gonna have any freaking protection.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, guys, real quick, if you guys are in the chat, man, congratulations to Block G, AP, 9-10 straight shot, no chasing. Michael Lord, man, for just getting those memberships that I just gifted to Panthers Prime Podcast. So you guys use those memberships, man. Definitely. Shout out to you guys, man, who all got those memberships.
Shout out Prime for giving out them memberships.
Shout out to you, Prime.
Yeah,
congratulations to those fellas.
Yeah, most def, man. Most def, man. He said, let me see here. Moten let defensive end get to the quarterback too. Yeah. I don't think Moten is as good as we believe he is. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I've been beating this drum for about a year now. Moten up under what's his name? Moten up under I'm gonna mute you real quick, Nick. Moten up under Steve Wilkes was dominant because of the type of scheme he was running. Moten up under Frank Wright, horrible. Moten so far up under Canellis, I'm iffy on it because I'm still seeing things leaking through that shouldn't be leaking through.
Moten's best years were wasted under the Matt Rule era. So sad.
Yeah,
sad.
Yeah, same thing with TMJ. Yeah, same
I'm
thing.
Tired of that team. TMJ had like 7 games, bro, and he caught like 15 passes in those 7 games. Granted, they were deep shots. Okay, good for him. TMJ is not good, bro. He's just not good. The only reason he got love is because he was in a class with Jamar Chase. If he wasn't on that team, bro, he probably might have not gotten drafted. He's just not good.
Yeah, well, I mean that's subjective. I think him doing what he does, deep ball shot 50-50 shots. You can't deny that the guy got some type of talent, but it has not been fostered, in my opinion. Which is
Smith-Marset. Give me Smith-Marset all day over him, bro. Yeah. I'll take Smith-Marset over him all day.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't believe he's a bust. I think you have to give him opportunity. I mean, I was pissed that he dropped that ball in the rain, but it is in the rain too. So
how much more opportunity you want, bro? He's in his 4th year now.
Well, I mean, he hasn't gotten no opportunity. That's the problem.
No.
But why?
Bad coaching.
Opportunity presents itself when you are prepared and you put in the work. You know what the universal problem is with TMJ that people fail to realize, all the TMJ fans? He's not a guy.
Hey, man,
if you read up on the reports, bro, he's not a guy who he doesn't seem motivated. He doesn't seem motivated. I
think he need the opportunity with the right quarterback, man. I mean, if he's a deep threat type of wide receiver with a big body that he has, then I mean he just had to be set with the right quarterback, man. I mean, that's just any wide receiver with whatever they strong points. If that's his strong point, then he just had to be set up with the right quarterback.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you, man. Listen, all opinions are welcome over here, man. But I agree to a certain extent. I gotta see Bryce Young this year, and some people may say I'm flip flopping. If Bryce comes out and throws a duck and start throwing ducks, man, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I don't care what anybody says about me flip flopping or whatever. I'm just gonna keep it real, keep it how it is, man. So. Yeah.
I try to keep it fair with Bryce. I like Bryce as a person, man, but his own field play as a quarterback, NFL quarterback. Oh, bro.
Bryce, I feel bad for Bryce, man. I feel bad for Bryce because I promise y'all right now, this is obviously a hypothetical. We could be in a situation against New Orleans where, let's just say we're down 20-13 with 7 minutes left, and Bryce leads us down for a touchdown tying drive, and then the defense blows it in the end. Bryce haters will find a way to say it was Bryce's fault we lost the game. That's why I feel bad for Bryce, because Bryce fans will always find a way to hate on this poor kid. We could be down a touchdown with 5 minutes left. Bryce could go down and lead us to that tying touchdown, and the defense could blow it, and we could lose on a game-expiring field goal, and Bryce haters will find a way. Oh, it's his fault. Oh, we didn't win because it was his fault.
I wouldn't so much call it Bryce haters, man. It's just those type of fans is based upon Bryce. His the way he play on field, he just has to produce. That's all it is, man. He got to produce.
But
yeah.
but
I'm not
my
gonna lie,
thing,
he
He
does.
here's the
got
way I
to,
look at it.
man.
How can a guy
That's
produce
the
in a
assessment
six?
on Bryce. That's the
No rookie,
assessment on Bryce.
no rookie quarterback. I don't care. You put C.J. Stroud in Carolina. I don't care who you put as a rookie. You could have put Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, Peyton Manning. No rookie quarterback would have succeeded last year under that organization, under everything that happened, all that. But I got to go back
I
to work, fellas. Y'all be easy.
All right,
I
Nick.
disagree on that one. All right, Nick, but I disagree on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. What it lends to is this, man, and I agree with the first part of Vietnam's comment here. I like Bryce, but he got to shut the haters up. He has to. He has to shut the haters up, man. And
I
and
just
if
don't think it's out PPP. I just don't think it's hating, man. How can you hate, on poor play? It's just disliking it. It's hating the poor production of this kid, man. That's all it is. Hating the production that we are getting out of
Mhm.
this player as a quarterback. It ain't hating on him. It's just calling what you see. If it's a duck and it's quack like a duck, it's a duck, man. You
No,
know,
I understand.
I mean, that's just what it is. It's not hating the kid or hating on him. It's hating his play.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, I think last year, showed us this, man, that the coaching staff that we had just wasn't the best. And I can't be mad at Bryce Young being a rookie coming into a culture that was, dealing with a Hunger Game mentality, dog eat dog, and everything else like that, man, because what it does is it takes away from what the main thing is. The main thing is developing this quarterback, regardless to if Frank Wright wanted him or not. That was his job, and he didn't
Yeah.
do it. And even his play calling to me,
Well,
Frank Wright, huh?
maybe he did. Maybe he did do his job. Maybe he did his best at what was given to him, and his offense didn't, work out for just the quarterback he had to do it with. I mean,
Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely, man. And it's unfortunate, man, that all this stuff is, like I look at it like this. Like, say for instance, you start a new job, right?
mhm.
And they done saw your resume say this, say that, say this, say that. But you got to get training.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to get training. Like
That's
if you
true.
start a new job and they see your resume as all this, but they don't teach you how they want things to be done over there, even though you may have an idea, like you still probably gonna mess stuff up because it's the way that
You
you
is,
you, you feel me?
but PPP, you using that though for an
Mhm.
example, man.
Yeah,
How long do you have though in that type of training with that resume, and they give you that training? You know,
well,
you still got a certain timeline, 90 days, 4 to 6 months, and then if you mess up in that time frame and not working according to what that resume say, you just done in a shorter time frame than that.
yeah. I mean, I agree with you, and I think that the Panthers did the first thing that any job would probably do if you because the manager or the person that hired you is the person that's going to fire your trainer. Hey, Frank Wright got fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
he got fired.
if
He got
Bryce Young don't
fired.
perform this year, it then it's going to lead to the lens that you just ain't it. You know what I mean? It's going to lead to that lens. Not saying that I'm going to say that, but it's going to lead to that lens. Because I got to watch what I say because you got other podcasters that be, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but
man.
but it leads to that lens right there because we've done everything that need to be done. We spent $150 million on the guard position. We've given you more weapons. You know what I mean? We got a good running back crew in a sense right now. If Brooks comes back, if Brooks comes back in some capacity this year, then you got, in my opinion, four good, running backs for this team here.
So that's in other words, that's just David Tepper using money to try to clean up his mess.
Say what now?
Saying in other words, that's just David Tepper using money, spending more money to try to clean up his mess.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's going to lend to. I ain't going to lie to you. That's what it's going to lend to. Yeah.
Man, it's sad, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. It's hard, man. Trying to be a Panther fan, man. It's done got hard, man. It's done got hard, man.
Yeah, man. I'm of the mindset right now, man, that ain't too much more that you can kind of ask for from this front office besides what they've done, because unless you totally revamp the front office, starting with David Tepper, I mean
that's where it need to start at, man.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always going to be a slight issue somewhere. But my brother, I'm about to get up out of here. I got to make some moves, man. I got to try to figure some things out. So let me go ahead and roll, man. But I do appreciate you popping up on this chat, man. And you got your own channel?
No doubt. No. Well,
okay.
it ain't nothing. Yeah, it ain't too much in that, man. It is.
I mean, what you doing?
It ain't too much in that, man. It was just something, I was doing church, spiritual thing, man.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was trying to do a little something on there, but I ain't dealt with it in years. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Church stuff. So like Bible studies or something like that?
Yeah, like our church services and stuff like that,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
Okay, cool. Well,
trying to promote the word, man.
The
gospel. You know what I mean? So
I got my own channel, man. I haven't done too much with it in the past couple of days because I've been working on stuff. But just
I heard you talking a few weeks ago.
Yeah, man.
You got on the panel talk. I listened to it the whole time.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that,
indeed.
man. Yes, sir. Well, cool, man. Well, my brother, we about to get up out of here, man. And I'll probably come back a little later on today and talk some more talk. I got some thoughts on preseason stuff or whatever. So we'll be back a little bit later.
Man.
All right, man. But guys, this is your host Demetrius with the PPP Panthers Prime Podcast. You know what time it is. Let's go.